of the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here's the Cleveland offense, and here's Baker Mayfield, former Heisman Trophy.
To talk with different scouts, I got one to tell me that in his notes he wrote down, Mayfield, brash, happy-go-lucky, plays the same way, barely restrained improv act that frustrates opponents and sometimes his own coaches, but produces plenty of highlights. What do you think of that?
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot rush. And all the way in. Touch. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Now it's Wilson. Oh, look at that. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He goes right back to Higgins, and this time he's got him. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a ring. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And he'll take... this across midfield and inside the 45. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Number 20.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
At the 31.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Brown.
They go play action. Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards there and a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Yeah, the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run for Nick Chubb, and the Browns add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown to nothing.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run.
For Cleveland.
Spinning away, able to power through. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10. At their own 23-yard.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. They juked him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're talking just throw the ball to the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal.
Now it's Burrow. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Larry Ogunjobi. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Third and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few. Downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Good. Makes the score Browns.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal, because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
Different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
The Browns ball carrier.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
And the Bengals 28-yard.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a 1st down.
He was brought down at the 22.
2 yards is the pickup, and that'll be good for a Cleveland 1st.
Browns.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
The ball carrier.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Mayfield.
2nd and 7.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And down in shy of the...
Personal foul. Roughing the pass.
Oh, man. Oh, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell. On 2nd and goal, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. The touchdown pass, Mayfield to Landry. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. So simple math here in the 1st half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
The return man, Wilson. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. He's at the 30. Brandon Wilson. And he will score.
Bengals.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. A spectacular return of 96 yards. Great blocking in front of him on special teams as well as he takes it to the end zone. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
14 at the 17-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield just bowling over tacklers. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
A big play there on third down for the Browns. 56 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. And he's going to go down again.
Jermaine Pratt.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
I'll bet you as they ran out there for that play, the head coach either on his headset or he pulled him aside and told the special teams coordinator, whatever block you've got, pull it out of the bag right now. We need a spark.
When you can just feel it on their sideline, the air just kind of out of the balloon, now maybe you're right, a spark, a little bit of hope.
That's when the special teams coordinator who works on this ad nauseum, I'm talking about morning, noon, and night, he tried to figure out, okay, where's my best opportunity? Which one do I have? And he pulled the right one and got his team going and hopefully back into the game.
And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. His throw. Incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
He's going to drop this one down to Bernard. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. DJ Reader able to get him for a loss of about 3. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Finding room at the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
On 1st down. Room here to run. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big game there. On EA Sports.
21, Bengals 10.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 23. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mayfield throwing complete there to Hooper. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive.
And a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that is incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Open man is Higgins. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, 39 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-to-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
A try here for the extra point. And he's got it to 17 game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it wasn't so much that it looked like the offense was threatening. They were. I mean, they had great field position, but how about the defense on that one? Huge stop on 3rd down. It wasn't just a stop. Look at the loss of yardage, and it changes the play calling and the thought process for the offense now. Big-time play for the D, and now they have the advantage.
Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And now running, so they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. And Burrow going to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. T. Higgins, 33 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was throughout his college career, but what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch?
Now the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Defense.
Man, this is ridiculous.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
Tackle made there by Josh Bynes.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down, Browns.
Mayfield to throw it. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Mayfield's pass.
Give him 8 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And he is going to have a Browns first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Oh, nice move. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Fourth down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He had his
49-yard attempt.
and this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. But hang on. Flag is down. Now, they might decline it and take the points. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to force it into his receiver, Landry, but it'll be second down.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it.
Now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mayfield with it once more. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Browns on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. This is caught. And he is in. To the end zone, touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And that will make this a 4-point game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
For Cleveland.
Now it's Wilson. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Now a leaping catch, he's got it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. Look at the spin. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Bengals score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Joe Madsen on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, I don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Mayfield this time gets it off to Chubb. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the... Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones on his way to a monster. Game 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to regain the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown.
31.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
22 yards there, a 1st down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
On the coverage.
To the air again, Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. T. Higgins was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
He was covered by Denzel.
Again, it's Burrow. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. 4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. Flushed out right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the 1st half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive. And it's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Is good.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half from our quarterback. He's over 300 yards passing already. How high can he go? To find out, let's kick it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? The return man, Wilson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Wilson on the return. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own.
The Bengal offense. Football first here to begin. On first and 10, Joe Burrow. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Going right side here, and that's complete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. They will throw on first down with Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 18-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Able to find Higgins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
And this is going to be incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And my good. This is incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended.
And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big Proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick, I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the third quarter. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Mayfield. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
First down, Brown.
From the gun, Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. He's got the first down and more past midfield. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
To number 27.
Kareem Hunt, 64 yards as they have taken the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete... guy who can run it and catch it, and we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And that will make this a 4-point game. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Now it's Wilson. Spins away. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10. At their own...
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they... going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Now, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be a...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Touchdown.
Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, the Bengals have got it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Austin Seibert to kick.
I remember when they changed the rule. And there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt? And the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
they can get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
Brought down
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now it's Burrow. And he slings one that's incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to loft it. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Touchdown. Big play there. 65 yards. solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive. Down pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case, bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Is good.
Point after, right down the middle.
For Browns 48, Bengals 45.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.